Hello there, and welcome to my course on data strategy. This is Ade Awokoya from LBAcademy. I am a digital transformation advisor, enabling support for business to innovate on a digital platform with a focus on your business model. In this session on business data, we'll be covering the fundamentals and best practices of good data management, the technology that's available to help, and discuss how and when business should apply them as they grow. Hang on to your seats while I just quickly share my screen for you here. So, like I said, business data, and this is coming from LBA digital courses. Definition: business data is information that is used to plan and operate an organization. This includes source data that a business collects and data that has been processed, such as calculated metrics and forecasts. There are three benefits of improving your business process. First, this makes your customer's life easier and boosts customer satisfaction in the process. Second, building better products your customers really want, making the product smarter, is a great way to use data for an in-depth understanding of your customers. Third, responding to customer needs more quickly with the customer journey sped up, thanks, to a permanent use of mobile devices, you can use to track people. So how do you improve and automate your business process? Well, once you've found out some of the useful potential uses of data in your business, you can now follow up in some detail. I'll advise you use a regular template for each potential use case so that you can approach each one in the same structured way to offer better products. You can break the process down into two primary steps. Firstly, identify the potential applications of data in your business, and then you can begin to narrow down potential use cases down to just a few top priorities. This is the best way to ensure data delivers maximum value for your business. Therefore, this first step involves looking at what your business is trying to achieve and what unique challenges your business is facing, and then identifying potential solutions through the use of data and analytics. You'll end up with a list of potential use cases. Don't limit yourself to a small number of use cases at this stage, as you'll be narrowing down your options in the second step. For now, your goal is to explore the many ways in which data could help your organization achieve its strategic goals. Here's a quote from, a favorite person of mine, although he is a fiction, Sherlock Holmes, the detective. It's a capital mistake to theorize before one has data. And of course, we know all what happened to Holmes, to Watson as well. So here are some business use cases that can come from any of the following areas. Using data to make better informed and fact-based decisions, helping you better understand your customers and market, and using data to offer smarter services and more intelligent products. Now, here's the second step I mentioned previously. You will want to define your data use cases and flesh out each of your separate data use cases. Go through them and prioritize them in step 2 of your process. You may have identified as many as from 3 to 10 cases in your previous case, but trying to embark on too many data projects at once can spell disaster. That's why you now need to rank your data use cases in order of their strategic importance to the business. Your goal here is to arrive at your top 1, 2, or 3 key strategic use cases. These are your absolute top data priorities for now. The cases that represent the biggest opportunities for your business or will help you solve the biggest challenges are the ones to pursue. As a small business, you may only want to focus on just the one key data priority at a time due to budget and resource constraints. So don't be tempted to prioritize more than 3. You also want to identify 1 or 2 quick wins from your data use cases. It often helps to identify 1 or 2 short-term, smaller projects that are relatively quick and easy and inexpensive to implement. Identifying these quick wins will help you demonstrate the value of data, win people over, and solve the seeds for your bigger data projects. As for those use cases that don't make the cut for now, don't forget them completely because they might come pretty useful in the future. So now we've identified and we've prioritized the cases, right? So as you choose the first 1 data project, you may find you have capacity to move to another use case, or it may be that your overall strategic priorities shift, which means the cases that were identified some time ago are no longer relevant. You should repeat this process of identifying and prioritizing the data cases at least every quarter or every time you review your overarching business strategy. To help prioritize your data use cases, it also makes sense to look for common themes, overlaps, and complementarities across the data cases in terms of requirements, governance, technology, skills, capacity. The list goes on, implementation and change management issues. Looking across your identified use cases can help you identify common themes and ensure you address them holistically in your overall data strategy. So, in summary, identify use cases, and here are the common themes across the cases: your sourcing, the governance, analytics you do, the infrastructure you have available, and the skills you have from your analysts. Keep in mind the objective. What's the data objective? Define your data-related goal in more detail. Establish what you want to achieve through the use of this data, right? Consider data diversity. So not just internal, it could be external, structured, unstructured, and combine these different data sets, okay, to get you with some very good insights. Now, I'm going to help you here, and we'll go with a case study example here. And it's, say, as a small business owner, you probably have employees. So let's consider an employee engagement case, right? And here's one: you need concept from your employees. You need survey data to ensure more accurate, honest results. Link to strategic goal, because it's so easy to get caught up in all the incredible things data can do. It's vital you can link each use case to a strategic business goal. So in this example, as a business owner, or you might have an HR manager, they will need to assume ultimate ownership of this case and the customers. Like I said, always keep in mind the data objective. So in this example, when implementing your employee survey, staff and leadership will need to be educated on why the system is being implemented and how it will benefit the business. Data governance. For this case, we will need a concept from employees together on how to use the survey data and use this in an ethical manner to also ensure we get accurate, honest results. And the implementation stage for this project, will encounter challenges here. So it's your opportunity to identify potential roadblocks and requirements to ensure your plan doesn't get derailed. Now, the analytics part of this is a useful method. You could use specifically in this case, for example, text analytics. This can be used to analyze the survey responses, interviews, even emails, and social media posts. So here, you'll need to identify what those implications, challenges, and requirements are. So in very simple terms, this means identifying what software and hardware you need to collect and store data, to analyze the data and communicate the results. Now, obviously, we need to look at the skills and capacity of the people you have, your resources available. So in order to extract better insights, for this example, on how employees feel about the company technology, the data project will have implications on your infrastructure planning. So it might give you some really good, feedback and insights, on how you'll be doing the training and stuff like that. So it will probably show you that you might need a hybrid of in-house and external skills to continue with this case. Benefits and outcome. Now, the other staff in your business will be using the data, should have learning outcomes from the insights generated. You'll need to build on the results obtained from the survey case and probably invest in a third-party employee engagement platform that can now build on this first case to conduct regular pulse surveys with your employees. So I'll kind of summarize these quick steps we went through as well again here in this slide here. Data governance, you command, make sure at the forefront, you look at the quality, the ethics, the privacy, who owns this, access rights, security, the data analytics part. And like I said, for the customer case, we're using text analytics, but you might probably have a very good imaging technology you might want to use, and then build on this to now get predictive analytics and business analysis. And skills and capacity again, identify the skills necessary to make the case happen. Do you have the capabilities in-house? What are you going to outsource outside? And how do you make sure your team has equal opportunities to democratize data skills? So just running off here, I'll stop the share and just say thank you very much for the time. Like I said, this business data part is just a portion of the data strategy course. So thank you for this and look forward to the next module in this course. Stay tuned. Thanks again. This is Ade Awokoya, LBAcademy, signing out.